Welcome back to the episode of Krypto Playboy. My name is Seymour. Thanks for joining me once again. Before we do begin, can you guys please chuck us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content coming out. Alright, you guys probably know we have a little competition running at the moment. So when we hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, we give away 1 Ether. Also, when we hit 5,000 subscribers or followers on Instagram, going to give away another Ether over there. So please guys, get the word out there, spread the channel, and let's get this growing. Today I want to talk to you about a new coin coming up called P2P Finance. It is going to be the first DeFi ecosystem on the Cardano blockchain. That's their vision and goal, and I really think it's going to be an awesome project. Do some research on it. I'm going to go over the whole thing for you now, and I've personally been investing in this because I think this is amazing what they're doing and what they're going to be introducing and implementing. I think it's amazing. So before we begin, you probably don't know what DeFi is. If you do, well, good on you. But for the guys that don't, DeFi is short for decentralized finance. It's a term for a variety of financial applications in cryptocurrency or blockchain geared towards disrupting financial intermediaries. A good example of this is, say when you go to a coffee shop or something and you pay for it, you use your credit card, you tap the FPOS, goes through to them. The one in between the intermediary is the credit card company and the FPOS facility. So they want to cut that out. And they'll know from the purchaser to the vendor, there you go. Cut out the middlemen, really. That's what decentralized finance is going to be, DeFi. They want to cut out the middlemen, people wasting time, making extra money for nothing. Cut them out, you two are the point of contact, that's it. So nice and easy. It's like, the decentralized exchanges, like Uniswap and that. So they cut out the centralized exchange like Binance, and they say, sorry, you can deal with this, you can deal with that person, that's it. There's no middleman taking a cut off you or anything. That's what DeFi is. So DeFi is making a better world for everyone out there. It's not just the big guys that win, it's the small guys that get a chance at it now. It's not only direct to just purchasing, there's other things in DeFi that are actually very helpful, such as it can help CA contracts, help financial applications such as loans, insurances, crowdfundings, derivatives, betting, and much more, all in the control of DeFi. But the big thing about it is it's cutting out the middlemen from any of these transactions, and that's massive, that's huge. That's why they say DeFi is going to explode. It's already starting to take off now. Crypto is starting to really get involved. So if you do have anything that's DeFi related, hold on to it, because this is just going to take off, all right? So look into DeFi. And this is what we're going to be talking about as a DeFi project. P2P Finance has found that there's a lot of manipulation going on in the market. Centralized entities have been accused of manipulating the market for a long time. Bringing derivatives on-chain is the only way to provide real transparency. So they say, stocks, there's dodgy stuff that happens, and they pump the markets, they dump the markets, and there's no proof of this. With the blockchain, there'll be proof of everything. They're going to have this token utility, where the P2P token has 4 utilities within the P2P Finance ecosystem, and it's used to unlock passive earning opportunities. Plus, a platform growth and user activity. P2P Finance offers network incentives which allow an affiliative to benefit from his referral activity. P2P Finance motivates user platform activity by offering address milestones that can be reached by user activity. That makes no sense to you. Over the next couple of slides, your eyes will open, you'll understand what I'm talking about, and you'll see why I'm going to be investing in this, and you're probably going to want to invest in it as well. So this is going to be the P2P Finance ecosystem. As you can see, you're the user over there. Here's a mouse, you can see him there. P2P Finance, so they're going to offer staking, lending, provide liquidity, farming, and then it comes down to they're going to have DAO, spot trading, margin trading, they're going to have P2P swap, and they're also going to have a Launchpad. So this is like a whole world inside here. There's a quick little rundown of what the ecosystem will involve. They're going to have DeFi staking and farming, P2P swap with margin trading, P2P lending, Cardano IDO Launchpad, and a P2P Finance DAO program. So I'll go into a bit of detail on every single one of these over the next couple of slides. So stay tuned because this is really just like mind-blowing. So P2P Finance ecosystem, number one, there's staking. You guys probably know what staking is, but basically you're getting money back for holding your money somewhere. So say you put $1,000 somewhere, you get interest on it. In the bank, you get jack. You get nothing really. You get 1, 2, 3% if you're really lucky, and that's just sitting there for the whole year. This is what you get in crypto, right? You hold your money in there, you get 20% return, and that's if you hold it for 90 days, 1 to 90 days. But you go for the bigger scale, you're holding in there for over 180 days, you're going to get 30% return. So if you put in $100,000 in there, at the end of the year, you'd have $30,000 in interest earned. But top that off, if you started compounding interest, you'd earn even more. Because when that time comes up, put it back in there, restake it, you earn more. You keep compounding. They only charge a small fee, it's a 1.25% deposit fee, and they have a 0.75% withdrawal fee. They also say there's going to be no fees for you. If you say you pull out early from it, doesn't matter. So as long as you're staking between those periods, you do 1 day, that's what you can earn up to. You don't have to hold it there for 10 years, you don't have to hold it in there for 7 days before you can pull it out. You put it in there tomorrow, and the next day you say, hey, I want to take this out, no worries. All you get charged is your 1.25% deposit fee and a 0.75 withdrawal fee. Across the board, these fees. That's really nice to see, and APY like this, that's very good. So P2P Finance ecosystem, this is the farming section. P2P Finance motivates liquidity providers by creating farming pools, which enhances the trading experience on P2P swap. So farming fees, they're going to have 0% deposit fees and a 1% withdrawal fee. That's nothing, and again, this is all within the one system they're making, so that's awesome. So they're also going to have P2P swap in this ecosystem. So P2P swap is an asset swap protocol with margin trading in a later stage. The trading fee on P2P swap is 0.3% for the non-stablecoin pairs and 0.05% for the stablecoin pairs. P2P swap liquidity providers receive the entire swap fees. P2P swap provides a safe and transparent environment for people to perform margin trading available for assets that can be decentralized price feed. Liquidations are triggered through oracles and not by the index price on P2P swap. So if you go to a centralized exchange like Binance and that's where you can do your lending, your margin trading and that happens on there. Currently on Uniswap, there's other decentralized exchanges, you can't do margin trading. There have been some little things that came around there and options for it and that, but they haven't been that successful and they haven't been like granted yet to say, hey, this is an awesome platform to use. And now with DeFi coming along, this is becoming an option. So this is awesome because you might be able to cut out those, big centralized exchanges where they charge you their little 0.1% fee, but they really start to add up. And these guys come along and say, you know what? You can do that on decentralized, and it's super simple to do. So you guys have probably used Uniswap. How easy is it? Connect your wallet, do your trade, you're done. Now imagine if you're doing leverage trading and you want to do that on here. Easy as that, nice and simple. So these guys have really thought of everything. They're also going to have a lending option. So lend crypto to borrowers in exchange for interest up to 2% daily, and lending on P2P Finance feeds the margin request on P2P Swap. So you can lend your money on there and earn interest, and people can also borrow money on there. So really, this thing has thought of everything you can think of. They're also going to have a Launchpad. So Cardano now, Launchpad supports the growth of the Cardano ecosystem and incubates projects that build on the Cardano blockchain. After making it through the application filter, the project is obliged to perform a token smart contract audit prior to the fundraising. The fundraising on Cardano now, Launchpad, will have 2 allocations. Private lottery pool for P2P token holders, that require about 3,000 P2Ps, and whitelisting lottery pool organised by the project. So they're even going to launch new projects coming out on the ecosystem, and they're going to help fund them, incubate them, do the whole thing. Honestly, this place is like a one-stop shop. Everything's going to happen here. DAO. So DAO is called a decentralized autonomous organization, and there are 3 DAO titles to be earned, determined by the amount of P2P tokens the user is staking. A better DAO title offers additional passive income revenue streams. So basically, what a DAO means is these guys make the decisions on things. So the more tokens you have, you can help make the decision. So really, the people are making decisions on what's going to happen. Have a look at that. You can see in the councillor, 25,000 P2P. You can vote on smart contracts. You can earn 3% P2P staking fees, and you can lock up for 3 months. Then you got the minister package up here, 50,000 tokens, smart contract audit, farming pools, 7% P2P staking fees, 5% margin liquidation fees, 0.5% Launchpad revenue, and you got to lock them up for 2 months. Then you got the ambassador, you got to hold 100,000 tokens. You get smart contract audit, farming pools, Cardano Launchpad, 10% P2P staking fees, 15% margin liquidation fees, 2% Launchpad revenue, 1% realized lending profits, and you lock it in there for 1 month. I don't know what they haven't thought of these guys. But literally. When you first heard about this project, you think, oh, that sounds interesting, but once you start reading what they're actually doing, this is like revolutionary. I think it's amazing what this project's offering, and 100% I'm going to get in behind this and supporting this, and I'll be staking on this, I'll be using this, and I think a lot of people out there will be as well, because there's that much you can do with this. It's not funny. So the tokenomics for the project, you've got 10% for seed sale, 10% for private sale, 4% for public sale, 40% in incentives, 27% for treasury, 3% for strategic partners, 4% for the team, and 2% for advisors. So the token name is P2P, it's under the DeFi category, and it runs on the Cardano blockchain. There's a total supply of 250 million tokens, there's 60 million for sale, the private sale price is 10 cents, and the public sale IDO, however you like to phrase it, is going to be 16 cents a token. This is the stages of the sale. Seed sale, that's completed up. That's 25 million tokens they have, 8 cents, 2-month lockup, release 10% of the first month, followed by 15% monthly. The private sale, that's finishing up now as well. It's 25 million tokens, 10 cents a token. They release 5% of the listing, then the following 7 days you get 5% more, and then it's going to be 15% monthly. Public sale, 16 cents. You get 10% daily over the days. Within 10 days, you're going to have all your tokens in your hands. There's only 10 million available for the public sale. This is a little thing they're doing for their team. So team gets released their tokens when they hit development milestones. So the more they do, the more the price of the tokens is going to go up, and then they also get their tokens. So they're incentivized to do more work on this project and get it working, get it doing exactly what they said, to have their network flowing and people getting involved in it. The more they do that, the more they're going to get their tokens. So that's a nice incentive to see for them, because that tells me, all right, if these guys don't do their work, it's not going to go anywhere, they're not going to get anything. If they do their work, token's going to start moving, getting momentum, it's going to up in price, and it's a good project. The team's then going to get something in return for it, so they're incentivized to do that, and I think that is as awesome to hear for this project. That's like a big tick in my book. And they're even getting ready for this here $3 down there, so they've got plans. Everyone's got a strategic plan what they want to do for something, and they've got goals for it. And $3, you're paying 16 cents for it, and you're laughing. That's a good return on your money there. This is their roadmap. Just in the early days here, private sale is almost completed. I think it is just going to be completed right now. Later on, roll into public sale and hop on there, have a look at this. You can read it all yourself, but these guys are moving along with what they want to do. And you can really see this being a good token in the long term. Short term, I see it doing a good 10, 15, 20x. And long term, I see this doing 100x plus type of token. This is their team. Not all the whole team here, but Christoph here, the CEO. He has a lot of experience in centralized exchanges, so he's taken his knowledge from that and brought it into this project. And that explains a lot of the margin lending they want to put onto decentralized exchange. Awesome initiative. This guy here, Mate, he was actually part of, I think it was 2 guys when they set up Bitcoin.com. And these guys talk about the news on Bitcoin and any new information that's coming out. He was one of the founders of that. So for a business development officer, perfect man to pick. And you go through there, you can read up on the team and everything they've done. They've got a nice strong team behind them, and I really think it's an awesome project just because of the names I've seen in this. So there's some of the partners I have on board with it. We've got X21, we've seen them on a lot of projects before. We also have Signal Ventures, seen them around before. And Charlie 3, do some research on these guys. Very, very interesting, so look into them. And if I see their name on a project, that's telling me it's looking pretty good in my eyes. But all in all, I do see this project stacking up to do a good 10, 20x on launch, like comfortably. Personally, I do believe. With everything they're talking about they're going to implement and be doing, I think it's an amazing project. And long term, you can see this being 100x, 200x type of token, especially once everything's up and running on there. I think it's an awesome idea they have, and I really wish the team the best of luck with this. And I will be investing in this because I support 100% what they're doing. So guys, please keep in mind, competition when running, get on there, share it, and spread the word, please. And guys, don't forget to chuck us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content coming out.